What's up, everyone? This is Woken Up here. Today, I'm going to talk about people who don't care whenever they waste your time. This is for job interviews, friends, family, and dating. We all been in a position where we're excited for our opportunity. We're looking forward to that date, friends meeting up, that promise that someone gave you that they'll meet up with you. And when the news comes, things don't go as planned, or the plan shifts. You're disappointed. You're frustrated. You feel like just giving up on the person. Many people will just cut people off now because that's how valuable time is. This is why people get frustrated and irritated and angry whenever someone gives them false hope on something. They sell them a lie. They sell them a dream, saying that they're going to make it. They have their back. They're going to see them through to the end. They're going to get that job. They're going to give them a call back. They'll touch base. Next thing you know, it's a rejection. They couldn't make it. They couldn't keep their promise. Their plans changed. They act funny with you all of a sudden when they meet you in person. They don't want to tell you the truth. They give you the runaround. They lead you on because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And they know in reality that will lead you on. But they just give you some false sense of hope to let you down easy, because they are avoiding an argument or drama from happening. This is how society thinks. This is how the rest of the world thinks. Even your job recruiters will do the exact same thing many people would do in the dating market. Even your family would ghost you and just make an excuse to not even talk to you or not even be around you. And sometimes you also have to look at yourself. There are some cases where you may be in the wrong. What did you do to prevent to have that person change their mind about you, not want to meet up with you, not want to talk to you, not feel that there is no need to not deal with you in the first place? It sucks, it hurts, and it wastes your time when you don't even know the truth for yourself. Because sometimes you won't know if you're at fault or the other person's at fault, or they were just full of crap. I've been in situations where I wasted someone else's time. I learned my lesson when karma came around the corner and people started wasting my time. Now I realize the whole purpose and the value of having your time be sacred, because you can never get it back. We are living to die and get older day by day. God bless all of you and those who's actually alive and made it this far. Okay? I'm a year away from being 30 years old. I'm thankful to God that growing older is one of the best things to ever have, because it goes to show you how much God is even valuing the very time that He's given you. So that's why you should also treat it wisely as well, because we only live once. The term "you only live once" is true for every single individual living on this planet right now today. But society don't care to see it that way, because it's about me, me, me. Take. Everyone gets humbled in some shape or form when it comes down to time. Your brother or sister, your cousin, they may promise to pick you up at a certain time. They're an hour late. I understand that. Things happen. You can't always criticize or beat up or attack everyone who wastes your time. Okay? I get it. Okay? But it's understandable when they start doing it too much and it becomes a pattern. You get tired of it, and that's when you decide to just cut them off. And that's another thing. I'll make a video about that in the future. You should not feel obligated or be emotional or butthurt or feel some type of attachment when someone lets you down. Especially for a situation you know you could change and avoid for yourself. Like depending on people to drive you around. This is for people that doesn't even have a car. I was in a situation before in the past where living in the city, there was no need for me to drive a car. I would depend on the MTA services because, of course, it's made publicly. So I would have no choice to depend on that. And if I make it late for a train and the next train passes, right, that's my fault. It's no one else's fault. I'm to blame for that. And I wasted my time. Get it? Being the fact that I wasted my time, I could have prevented myself from being late for that job interview or that meeting or that date if I just woke up on time, if I woke up an hour earlier, if I left an hour earlier. That shows that I care about the time and the dedication that I'm putting in, because the more early you are for certain events and to show up for anything, right, the more time you have in your hands, the more happy people will be. A lot of people, I notice, seems to be highly interested and highly happy for those that actually keeps their word strong. Most of the time, they're usually on time. They keep their word. Job interviews. You may feel the vibe that everything is going good. You're going to get that job. Next week goes by. They finally tell you, hey, I'm just going to be truthful with you. I apologize for wasting your time, but we decided to move forward with the application. Whatever the case may be, that they found someone else. They found someone that was a better fit. Stuff happens, right? But if the job interview gives you some type of false hope, they give you the runaround saying they're going to touch base. They're going to call you next week. We're busy reviewing other applicants, but you're definitely a qualified candidate. We're going to get in touch with you next week. You contact them. You ask for a follow-up. They tell you the whole runaround. You're wasting your time. I recently had a job interview where the recruiter was so impressed by my application, he invited his manager in. His manager did an interview on me as well. I was charismatic. I got along with them really well. I was truthful. I didn't lie about anything. I had the experience and the qualifications. But because I didn't have the image that they were looking for, which was the first vibe that I got when I first met the recruiter, right? Then it seemed like it was just a turn off for them. So they wasted their own time, and then I wasted my own time. Their time was wasted and my time was wasted. I traveled. Most people, let's just keep it real. A lot of people don't care how far you traveled just to meet them. Then 15 minutes later to an hour goes by, right? The girl cancels on you. She says, oh, I can't make it. I don't feel well. Can we call another day? She never wanted to meet you. The job recruiter may say 2 days later, oh, we're still busy reviewing other applicants. They never wanted to hire you after that interview. They weren't interested. Your family member, your aunt, cousin, oh, I can't make it. In some cases, they can't, but in reality, if they keep doing that, look, you already know what the deal is. You already know how people are. If someone was genuinely interested in hiring you, meeting up with you, going on a date with you, even getting to want to know you, you would see it and you would know. They would reschedule. They would want to take the opportunity to get out of their way, to be real with you, to give you the truth. I respect more job recruiters and people that actually tells me the truth. Hey, look, listen, the interview was great and all, but it didn't work out. You're not the right candidate for this position, so we're going to have to move forward from there and look into other candidates. I apologize, for letting you wait like that and waste your time, but we'd rather let you know ahead of time before giving you the runaround. Simple. They told the truth. A girl, oh, hey, I'm sorry, I can't make it on our date. Something came up with my parent, blah, say, blah. I would be happy to reschedule if it's okay with you, and we could touch base and take things from there. And then, she would go out of her way to talk to you more, apologize, be more apologetic, and you would actually see that, okay, she means business. She's serious. She really likes me, and she still want to keep in touch with me. Same for guys. Same for anybody. It could be for a project. It could be for anything. People will go out of their time and out of their way when they're interested in you because they see you as a time investment. Because they know that you mean business. They don't want to waste their time on you when you're not a good fit in their eyes. But when you're a good fit in their eyes, they're like you and they're genuinely a great person and they understand the value of someone else's time. If they really like you and they appreciate you, they will go out of their way to make time for you. Let's just keep it real. Even for us, we go out of our way for things that matters to us or things that we like. It could be for our favorite food, before our market opens up, before a store opens up, we're there. Before the store closes, we're there. We make sure that we fit in the time that we have that's available to make time for that event, for that person, for that time of interest, for where you want to go. It's a lie when people tells you that they're always 100% busy. That's a lie. That is a complete lie. That's bullcrap. People that tell you they're busy or they're giving you the runaround, they're full of crap. You cannot be that busy to just be truthful with someone so you don't waste their time. So they can move on. So they don't have to stress themselves out. So they don't have to sit there on red wondering what is going on with this person's mind. Did I got the job? Is this person going to even meet up with me? Is my dad going to keep his promise? Is my cousin going to keep her promise? Is this girl going to actually let me know what she really wants? Is this guy going to really know what's going on? Is my best friend going to come through for me in the end? People sits there on red. Red alert. You're there. You're hot. You're not coming out of the oven. You're being cooked up. And the timer is still ticking. And it's going over the past hour. And you don't hear from nobody. That's technically what it is. You don't hear from nobody. You don't get a follow-up. You don't get nothing. That's one of the worst things to ever go through. And this is the reason why I don't really have friends anymore. I don't really touch base or keep in contact with anybody. Because the moment anyone messes up, especially being an adult, the moment anybody messes up, they break their promise, they say they can't make it, I'm done. I'm calling bullcrap. I'm done. Unless if you rarely see them, you don't really know them like that, that's understandable. I get it, right? But for many cases, especially in the real world, especially in the professional environment, if people really want to touch base and they like you enough, they will show you, they'll let you know, or even if they don't, they'll actually have the respectful honesty to go out of their time to tell you that you're not the right fit, you're not a perfect fit for them, to not waste your time, to let you go, because that's how much they value your time. They don't want to leave you on red. They don't want to go ghost. There was many instances where companies ghosted me. The job that I really wanted, they canceled me. They got rid of me. They were done. I didn't get no calls back, no callbacks, no voice messages, no nothing. Silent. You're left wondering, what did I do wrong? What's going on? Was it the way I dressed? Was it the way I looked? Why didn't she say anything to me? Why didn't my cousin or my sister got back to me? Why didn't my mom got back to me? Why didn't my best friend got back to me? Why didn't I get this job? Why didn't they tell me? It's worse when you have to go out of your way to find out that the person that rejected you or didn't want nothing to do with you, it's worse to have to find that out and find out the reason why from somebody else. It's worse. I feel like it's worse to find out the truth from somebody else. I'd rather directly know what's going on, what's up, because that lets me give you more respect. That lets me respect you even more. And certain companies that does this type of practice bullcrap where they ghost you, they're busy, they have thousands or hundreds of applicants. No. There's countless times when I applied to many huge companies, huge, and I still got the courtesy of getting a message back saying, thank you for your interest on this position, but we're gonna have to move forward from there. We're sorry to waste your time, but we'd rather let you know and be truthful with you to not leave you on red. Good luck. They will just be honest. They're genuine. A girl could say the exact same thing. You're a nice guy and all, but I don't want to leave you on red and go ghost on you and let you think that I've wasted your time. So I'm pretty sure that the right girl is out there for you somewhere. Good luck. Many people today, in all reality, they don't do that. So what do? You cut them off. It just all depends on the situation. It just really depends on the situation. But like I said, it's easy to cut people off like this is when you see that they're playing the game. You'll know when someone's playing the game. That, oh, I can't make it. And they give you some bullcrap excuse, but they don't give you a follow-up. That's the worst thing, that you have to go out of your time to ask for the follow-up. When they invited you and you're asking for a follow-up, it only depends on the scenario, but why do even people have to follow up with anybody? They will let you know right there. Leaving you on high alert and code red, that's their responsibility to let you know why they left you stranded, why they ghosted you. If they don't, you lose respect for them, keep it pushing. They can't expect to come around a month later. I had cases where there were friends, women, a month to 2 months later, 3 months later, a job or a person finally gets back to you. All of a sudden they're interested because the last applicant didn't work out. They're running out of candidates. They're desperate. This is the same thing in the real world. This is the same thing with your family. This is the same thing with coworkers. This is the same thing with anybody, no matter the environment and the time. People who value your time, they will appreciate the time that you put out there, the effort that you got out of going out of your way, out of your time. You could have traveled an hour to 2 hours where you were at to just meet up with them, to even try to get that job. And getting rejected on top of that, I have to respect people that like that because they're loyal. They're committed. And not many people in the world are like that today. All that friends, the job interviews, family, people don't give a crap. That wastes your time. You can't get mad. They can't get mad when someone else does the same crap to them. Time is like money. It's another form of currency. Except you can never get it back. Don't waste time and don't let people waste your time and play foolish games with you like this. Because trust me, this is the reason why people don't even have the time or patience to be angry or argue with people like this anymore. You're getting older. You're a grown behind adult. At least have the courtesy and honesty to let me know why you wasted my time. To apologize about it. A lot of people now these days, they feel so entitled. They feel like they don't owe you nothing. They don't have to say anything. So you don't have to say anything either. Don't even bother having a follow-up with them as well. Ghost them too and keep it pushing and be the bigger person. This is Woken Up here. Peace out. Let me know what you think.